up, Fairfield Woods Wildcats? I am your host, Arif Kapoor, and I welcome you back to WWMS for the first episode of our 2025-2026 school year. This is the third year that I've had the privilege of being part of this amazing production of our Fairfield Woods Middle School themed news show, and the fourth year that the show is running. To give you a quick lay of the land, this show is recorded, edited, and produced by the FWMS Broadcasting Club. Beyond our occasional uploads of this news show, we have a series called Inside the Woods, covering many in-school events, and most excitingly of all, we live stream all of the FWMS home basketball games with announcers and the whole show, right here on the Fairfield Woods Middle School YouTube channel. If you want to join our club to be a basketball announcer or be featured on any of our shows or even just do behind the scenes work, talk to Mr. Robinson, our Dean of Students, and we'll get you all set up. We have a bunch of new members here working on this show, and I imagine that it's going to come out great. Anyways, you may be asking yourself, what do we talk about in this news show? The answer is really anything. That's why so many people can have segments, and we want to really appeal to everyone. So we will have both school-related content as well as non-school-related content, which is mostly sports, all over this show. And now I'll stop yapping and introduce you to a good friend of mine who's going to start us off with our first WWMS sports segment of the year, Justin Otashi, a diehard Lakers fan, talking about all things basketball. Here you go, Justin.
Thank you, Arif. Hello, Fairfield Woods Middle School. I'm Justin Ochashi, the play-by-play announcer for this year for Fairfield Woods Middle School basketball. You will be seeing us on the live stream later today and all that stuff on the YouTube channel, which you can go check out now. Now, the NBA during the offseason has been incredible, as we've seen Kevin Durant move to the Houston Rockets for Jalen Green, Dylan Brooks, and a couple of draft picks. The Celtics have been making some deals with the Portland Trail Blazers, as the Portland Trail Blazers did acquire Damian Lillard off the wave and have traded Anthony Simons for Drew Holiday, which they will acquire to their starting lineup at the point guard position. Also, Kristaps Porzingis dropped from the Boston Celtics, going to the Atlanta Hawks, as they also acquired Nickeil Alexander-Walker. I'm Justin Otashi, bringing you live updates from the NBA. Back to you, Rob.
Thanks, Justin. Now, even though I've never really been the biggest sports fan in my life, I want to go talk to fellow 8th grader Rehan Arya Paruma, where he's going to be discussing one of his favorite sports with y'all, soccer.
Thanks, Ar. This is Rehan Arya Paruma. I'm excited to be in the first WWMS show of the year. I come to the show today with exciting news from the 2025 Ballon d'Or winners. The event happened on Monday, where more than 60 of some of the most talented soccer players in the world gathered in Paris, France, for the prestigious Ballon d'Or award. If you don't know what the Ballon d'Or is, it's an award that's given to the best performing player in the preceding season. There are many factors taken into consideration when deciding who to award the trophy to. Some of those factors are team performance and achievements, individual performance, and player class and fair play. There is one award for the male players, along with one for the female players. The PSG superstar Ousmane Dembélé won the men's Ballon d'Or over many promising candidates like Lamine Yamal and Mohamed Salah. The women's Ballon d'Or was won by Aitana Bonmati, the Barcelona midfielder, who is the only female soccer player to win the Ballon d'Or award 3 years in a row. There has been much controversy over the men's Ballon d'Or trophy due to many people being angry with many players' placements in the rankings. In the end, arguments like this are bound to happen because of opinions of the players being subjective to the person who is judging. If you would like to learn more about the 2025 Ballon d'Or Awards, you can go to the official UEFA website, where there is a wide range of information about the 2025 Ballon d'Or alongside previous Ballon d'Or awards. I will now send it back to our host, Arav.
Welcome back, Fairfield Woods fans. After two back-to-back sports segments, which, I have to admit, were kind of monotonous, but my two co-hosts, Rehan Arya Paruma and Justin Otashi, did a great job delivering information about their favorite topics. Anyways, back to the cool stuff. My good friend and a veteran of this club is shaking it up with some 3D printing news coming to you from Mr. Klaube's room.
I'm Connor Cataldo, and this is your weekly 3D printing update. Bamboo Lab just unveiled the H2S, the biggest size nozzle 3D printer yet. It offers a 340 by 320 by 340 millimeter build volume, over twice as much size as the X1 Carbon. Hitting speeds up to 1,000 millimeters per second, a 360 Celsius hot end, a 65 degrees Celsius heater chamber, and support for high strength compositions, making it the ideal serious maker. Safety and sensors are baked in. 23 sensors, 3 cameras, flame detection, and door monitoring, keeping prints secure. The H2S comes with a built basic AMS and laser combo, starting at $1,229 with US. Shipments are expected in October. This was your weekly 3D printing update, coming from the Fairfield Woods Tech Ed Room.
Now let's bring this show back to sports and send it down to a brand new member of our club from 6th grade here at Fairfield Woods for his first ever on-camera segment discussing some sports stuff. Lorenzo, go right ahead.
Hi, I'm Lorenzo Stufan. As the baseball regular season is coming to a close, people are wondering who will make the playoffs and who won't. So far, in the National League and the National League Division Series, the leaders are the Milwaukee Brewers and the Philadelphia Phillies. And in the wild card spot, there are number 3 Dodgers, the number 4 Cubs, the number 5 Padres, and number 6 Reds after the Mets suffered a hard loss against the Nationals. In the American League and the American League Division Series, the number 1 Toronto Blue Jays and number 2 Seattle Mariners are followed in the wild card by the number 3 Tigers, the number 4 Yankees facing their biggest rivals, the number 5 Red Sox, and then the last playoff spot goes to the number 6 Cleveland Guardians. Back to you, Arv.
Thanks, Lorenzo. Now, I want to send the mic down to another brand new 6th grade member for their first ever segment discussing the NHL and hockey. George, my friend, take it away.
Hello guys, my name is George Siferdini, and the NHL season is coming close to the first regular season game. People are wondering which teams will be good or bad. So let's see who the NHL thinks is going to make it to the playoffs. Let's start with the Western Conference. The NHL thinks the Wild, the Blues, the Canes, the Avalanche, the Golden Knights, the Jets, the Stars, and the Oilers will make it to the playoffs. Now let's head to the Eastern Conference. We have the Devils, the Canadiens, the Senators, the Lightning, the Capitals, the Maple Leafs, the Hurricanes, and the Panthers making it to the playoffs. Looks like this might be a very exciting season in the NHL. We can see if it is when we see the NHL. So I will check back at the end of the season and see what happened. Once again, I am George Siferdini signing off.
To all 3 of our new on-camera 6th grade members, and speaking of new members, we need new members in the Fairfield Woods Middle School Broadcasting Club. We used to have a whole bunch of 8th graders who were here. They founded the club in the first year back when they were in 6th grade, but since they've went on to high school to do bigger and better things, and they've left behind a still strong club that we're producing great videos like this, but we definitely need more members to continue boosting our shows like this, maybe better production quality. If there's anything that you would want to see on the show, talk to Dean Robinson. He'll get you set up, and you'll be able to join our club and contribute whatever you want to make our shows better. And what really excites most people is you'll be able to have a part in the live streaming, scoreboard, production of our basketball live streams. It's really cool. We get to go to all the basketball games early, travel to some of the playoff games, live stream everything right here on the Fairfield Woods YouTube channel. Talk to Dean Robinson, Mr. Klaube, or myself if you see me to join the broadcast club. If you've been keeping up with the news in terms of sports or pop culture, you probably heard about the Savannah Bananas and their appearance at Yankee Stadium earlier this month. My good friend and fellow 8th grader Shrey Allen Bandari got to attend one of these games, and here is the scoop.
I'm Shrey Bandari, and I'm here to talk about Savannah Banana Ball. So, this past weekend, September 13th and 14th, Savannah Bananas sold out 2 complete games at Yankee Stadium, over 49,000 people. This experience is so much fun. There is a pre-game party for over 2 hours, and just before the game starts, many players go out to the merch stands and greet people. Now, before the game, there's many things to do, like watch the news, firefighter's bat dog named Chief. He is a Dalmatian. Now, throughout the entire 2025 season, all Savannah Banana games are completely sold out. Back to Arav.
That is it, Fairfield Woods Middle School, for the first episode of WWMS of the 2025-2026 school year. This was the 45th ever episode. Thank you so much to the whole crew for putting this together. Everybody behind the scenes, you'll see their names later on in the credits, and everybody else who was brave enough to come on camera along with me and deliver their segments, whether they're 6th graders and they're here doing their segment for the first time, or people in 8th grade doing their segment for the first time, or returning hosts who are joining me again, recording more segments, sharing the news with the school. Thank you so much for watching today, Woods. Stay tuned and be sure to let me or Mr. Robinson know if you're interested in joining the Fairfield Woods Broadcast Club to put together products just like this one. Y'all know the drill. Peace out, Fairfield Woods.